Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. We're here in Cazador's palace trying to find a way to get to Cazador because apparently he has found a way to do his ritual without Astarion because he locked us out and we have to break in to even get to him. Or maybe this is reverse psychology and he wants to put up a few obstacles so we think he doesn't need Astarion anymore. Maybe he's that tricky, I don't know. Either way, we have to get past that door. We have the ring with the sigil, but we need a dictionary because we need to translate like the words on the door. So we found the little girl here, Victoria, who is apparently the daughter of one of the other spawn. I have no idea why she's dead, but I guess Cazador is for that to blame as well. So I guess we will look around. Apparently at some point Victoria had the dictionary, so maybe it is still around. Let's take a look at this chest maybe.
Believe this.
Well, that's some useful stuff, but no dictionary. Helmet of Grit. Grit. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they have an additional bonus action.
I've got
Yes,
a
that's
long
kind of
road
neat.
ahead.
And I'll pick up a few more of these fancy outfits. At some point I need to do like a little fashion show in my camp and just put some of them on my companions.
No traps, please.
And yes, I can't carry them all. You can all go to camp. Well, a stuffed wolf head. I can't do anything with that though. Well, it doesn't really look like there's anything too special in this place. Oh well, I have spoken too soon. The Koza Dictionary, I think that's what we're looking for, and it's just in a random wardrobe apparently. Sure. Take this as well. Let's take a look at the dictionary. The book is a dictionary of the ancient Kozakuran language from the distant land of Karatur. Flipping through the pages, you find certain words and phrases underlined. Open, enter, beware, forbidden, sealed. Okay, I guess this will be enough to open the door.
I've seen this language before. Inscribed in the Tsar's signet ring, I think.
Thank you for explaining what's going on here. And again, I'm just going to send all of these to camp. I do not need them at the moment. Okay, well, apparently we have found the dictionary. We have the ring, which means we should have everything we need to get through that door.
At the ready.
Hellish landscape. It is quite the impressive painting. I mean, compared to some of the other stuff you find around here, this is actually reasonably valuable. At least the nominal value. I mean, once you try to sell it, you usually do not get that amount of money. But okay, I guess we have to return to the door, which I think
must be clean.
was up here. Yep, it's here through the curtain. Now, let's see, sinister door. Oh, there's like beds somewhere in this place. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it's a vampire den, so that would be fitting. Yeah, let's take a look at the door.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found.
Press the Tsar signet ring against the hollow and read the door's inscription aloud. Let's do that.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Here we go. Oh, what? That is not a vampire. Gareth Hune. Huh. Werewolves. White mist. Can I actually talk to them? They're not hostile.
I need a quick word.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
Really?
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
I mean,
Runaway
Hune.
spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me. I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Well, so much for trying to talk to them. I guess there was no way to avoid this battle. And yeah, there's bats. Apparently, we will have to fight them as well. But yeah, the name Hune is one that we've heard before. I think it's like one of the upper class families. So, what happened here? There's another Hune. And Duvarillin. That name doesn't seem to ring a bell. So, are these like nobles that were turned into wolves? A werewolf, one way or the other. And this is just a normal wolf. Interesting. They don't have any special skills or whatever, so I suppose we will just fight them normally. First of all, it's Astarion's turn.
Time to move.
You should maybe move a little bit closer. And well, maybe we will go for one of the wolves first, because it's going to be their turn first. But again, I don't think that Astarion will be able to kill them off with one strike. Let's just go for what might be the leader here. I'm not going to waste this on these minor enemies. Okay, can you reach any of the other enemies here? Doesn't seem so. Okay. Where is this guy going? Oh, Savage Howl. Okay, let's see. It's going to be a while until my mages can enter combat, so maybe I will throw up some spike growth to slow down the wolves a little bit. And it also might kill off some of the rats. Sure, let's do it. I mean, all the people here are already dead, so I'm not going to accidentally kill anyone, right? Anyone that I don't want to kill, that is. Okay, that is done. And I guess, yeah, I can't use my Hunter's Mark while spike growth is active. But I might be able to attack at least one of these wolves over here. White mist. There we go. And now we have like an army of bats and rats to deal with. Sure. Let's use this. Maybe I should summon my own army here. I think they would be helpful in dealing with all these minor enemies here. There we go. And you can just go after, I don't know, the first rat over here.
I'm ready.
Okay, well,
Got to press on.
Shadowheart, you know what you have to do in the situation. You have so many enemies to take care of. Let's use a higher level here. Okay, that already got rid of some of them. But I'm sure I can kill off a few more. There we go. And what about the bats over here? Can you move a little bit over here? Nope, that's as far as it gets. Okay, let's put up spiritual weapons somewhere over here maybe. And let's continue. Okay, and now my little raven army can deal with some of the bats, maybe. Still your turn. Oh no! It's this guy. Oh, look, I have no issues with you. You can just like run away. You don't need to do this. I don't really want to fight you. Well, I guess don't really have a choice here. Okay, you can just go after the main guy here, I suppose. Okay, first of all,
Rook to Queen 6.
you have to move a little bit closer here, and you will have to throw some larger area spell at these wolves and bats and whatnot. Let's see, how can I catch a good amount of them? Apparently they have all more or less moved to this side. So let's just put some ice up here. Alright. And you fell. And I guess you can just go after this one right here. Oh, a critical miss. That is unusual. Astarian, but I still did some damage. And going to use cut as well. Why did you even go that way? Well, I guess the wolves are not extremely intelligent. Okay, I guess I'm just going after the one over here. And, well, not quite dead yet. And sure, let's kill one of these ridiculous bats here. Nice. Okay, and you can also go after the bats, I guess. There we go. And that's a miss. Okay, and I don't know, you can also go after this one. Immune to piercing damage, well, but at least they managed to blind them. Look, guy, I don't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. And he's such a weak enemy. Why did you think you had to do this? Well, I suppose they were just too afraid of Cazador, so they took this risk to make sure that he wouldn't be angry with them. Okay, that guy is dead. And let's throw some guiding bolt at Bloodfang over here. And the weapon can go after Bloodfang as well. And as I planned, my ravens are killing off the smaller enemies. Why do I have to manually end their turn? Shouldn't they do this on their own? Okay, here we go. Okay, how many enemies do we have left? Not a lot, I think. Okay, let's see. Maybe you can finish off this one and this one too. There we go. The wolves are dead. Going to move you a little bit away here. And hopefully you can deal with this guy over here. Again, I don't think I need this for this battle.
Still on my feet.
There will be bigger fish to fry eventually. We'll use this and this and another one and another one. Okay, almost dead. As a matter of fact, you might be able to finish this one off. Alright, they're immune to piercing damage, so this is not going to do anything. I should use the bad omen, but I can't anymore, so I will make you attack again, but it doesn't actually do anything. Okay, and you can just move over here and finish off this guy. Well, almost finish off this guy. Maybe this will finish them off. There we go. And I guess you can't really do anything here. Nope. Neither can the ravens at this point. But I think Astarion can just kill this one now. Okay, well, there we go. And let's see if we can investigate this place a little bit to find out what exactly went on here. Oh, these guys have no loot whatsoever. I'll get you in. Sensi, I've been invited to play at a party at the Tsar Palace tonight in their ballroom. Show the Chamberlain at the door this note and he'll let you in to join me. Wear your best dress, Kalira. Okay, I see. So this was basically the party. And I guess this is the ballroom. And these guys may have been guests as well, and then they became werewolves. But why? I guess because Cazador wanted guard dogs, like literally guard dogs. And some of the party guests are just dead. They were probably just here to be food. Or maybe these human guys have been werewolves all along. Key to the rampart's door, which I probably don't need, but yeah, I'm sorry, Wilhelm. I guess I could have tried to use like a non-lethal attack, but I think it was the repost that killed him from Astarian's attack.
Open up.
Anyway, this is not really what we're currently looking for, though, because we are looking for the ritual. So,
What to do?
where do I have to go for that? Condemnation. We got a lavish chair over here. Maybe that's where Cazador
boots have
usually
seen
sits.
everything.
Okay, we have some stuff over here that I haven't checked out yet. And apparently a place for musicians. Can't play piano apparently. Sheet music for General Sandro's death suite. A funerary celebration in 3 parts. Perfect music for a ball, I'm sure. Okay. Bunch of instruments, and there's a lever somewhere.
Here we go.
Oh, it's probably for the door. Yep, it's just for the door. Okay. That doesn't really help us. But yeah, let's take a look at
Good here, I hope.
the room over here. More outfits. The Gates Pub Crawl Guide, which I think I have seen before. Button. I want to take a look at the button. What does it do? Oh, it closed the door. That's it. Okay, but we also have a ladder here. Huh. What is this place? I guess the hatch is where I just came from, so I do not need to go there right away. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. Yeah, we have seen this one. Alturiac 1477. Alturiac 4077. Until I was 13 years of age, I didn't know that Uncle Cazador was a vampire. That indeed, my entire family were vampires, going back generations. Growing up on the Tsar country estate near Angavlet, raised by old family servants, I rarely visited our city palace in Baldur's Gate. And when I did, I couldn't wait to leave and return to the country. The city palace, straddling the wall between the upper and lower city, was more than creepy, it was somehow chilling. Amanita Tsar. So, how did your family become vampires? I mean, you have to be made a vampire by another vampire, or can you produce, like, biologically as well? In which case, the question is, why is she not a vampire? But apparently, it runs in families. Maybe they just, like, adopt people and then call them their family. And yeah, we have a button here as well. What does this do? Oh, okay. This one actually opens a door. Okay, before we check out this room, let's see what's going on here. More caskets. Tarsak 4077. On my 13th birthday, I was summoned to the city palace by Uncle Cazador. Old Drossel hitched the team to the best carriage and drove me to Black Dragon Gate, where I was met by porters and a litter to carry me through the upper city to Tsar Palace. The Chamberlain was waiting to conduct me to the ballroom, a chamber mysterious to me as I'd never been allowed to enter it before. Amanita Sa. Huh, okay, so maybe I will get some answers to the question that I just asked. Maybe they will make her a vampire now. Let's see if we can find more of these notes. It's just a bottle. Okay, let's see what's going on in this place. Is this like the attic of this palace? Not seeing anything too interesting here. Oh, but there is yet another button. Place of buttons. Okay, I will check out the button in a second. Let's make sure we look in all the crates. Maybe we find more notes from this Amanita person. No, I will take this though. Garlic. Well, if this guy was coming here to hunt vampires, the garlic didn't help. The crossbow probably would have helped more. Okay, let's see what that button does. It's really hard to see. Where exactly is that button? Okay, there it is. And it opens yet another door. Into an even larger attic space. Okay, let's look around. Sure, there must be something more of use around here. Okay, I'm guessing that button is just for this door. Oh, there's a ladder. Well. Either way, this doesn't look like the place where he would, you know, do his ritual. But I'm going to explore this nevertheless. Let's take a look at the next level. More attic. Okay. Great. But all the crates seem to be empty. But we have like a chest over here. There's got to be something interesting in here. A pouch. Okay. What's inside the pouch? Silver key. An elaborate key plated with silver. Okay. But what does the key open? And clearly someone has been living here at some point. Got a bed, got soap. And yeah, I don't know. I was hoping for like a continuation of that story, the notes that we found, but this seems to be the end of where we can go. But okay, I'm guessing that key might come in handy at some point. Let's return. Clearly, the ritual is not here. Where exactly was the door? Over here, next to the button. And the other door's over here. And now we're back. Okay, I hope I haven't, like, overlooked anything important there. Because it seems that we might be able to find out more about Cazador in this place. Anyway, we gotta go through the hatch to get back down and I suppose use the button to open the door again. There we go. Okay, so this is not getting us to where the ritual is.
What's inside?
So where do we need to look for him? I think I've looted all the party guests already. This is not a door. Okay, but we have a door over here. Let's take a look at that. Okay. This looks promising. Dice. What does that do?
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator.
I see.
Some scuffs to show its age. Signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Okay. In that case, I suppose that's where we need to go. But before I do that, I want to make sure I have looked at everything up here. So, not just yet. Because it looks like we have more stuff to look at in this place. Party planner. Okay. I mean, if only Cazador ever came to this place, this has got to be his office or whatever. Party planner. This seems to be the working notebook used by a certain Chamberlain Dufay to plan Cazador's gatherings in the mansion ballroom. Functions are divided in two categories, those for invited guests and those for involuntary guests. The entertainment for the latter category being considerably more sinister than the former. The final handwritten entry is below. Master has ordered a special party, a final feast, he said. This will be my ultimate test, but I am prepared. I am sure the guests, both invited and involuntary, will be thrilled to participate. I kinda doubt it. Skull on marble stand.
Might be useful.
That's new. Okay, but in the end it's just like a normal skull, I suppose. Some blood, some wine, but other than that, nothing too special here as far as I can tell. Okay, well, in that case, I suppose the elevator is waiting for us. Maybe we have some interesting books here. No. Nothing. Okay, in that case, let's return to the elevator. Also, I noticed that Artemis is kind of bloody. Let's maybe clean her up a little bit, and why not my other companions as well? I mean, Shadowheart and Gale look fine. Now, let's
Standing
do
on
this
the
again.
elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below.
Descend into the depths of the palace. Let's do it. Cazador's dungeon. Okay. Well, will you look at that place? There's even a portal here. That is useful. In case I decide to postpone this. But I guess now that we're here, we will look around a little
Has
bit.
to put my hands on everything. Best be on my way.
Help.
I never knew any of this was here.
Okay, so clearly you've never been down here. There's a lot of stuff going on underneath Baldur's Gate. You kinda wonder how the city manages to stay where it is, because there's like so much stuff in the underground, giant chasms and tunnels and whatnot. At some point Baldur's Gate is just going to collapse into the underground, just like El Turel. Okay, but clearly we can't go through here. I do wonder though if we might be able to get to that one. Let's see. Well, if I use some feather falling, the question is, how will we get back? I mean, there's a portal, so we can just travel there, I suppose. But maybe before we take a look at that, let's see what's going on behind the other doors. Okay, well, there's actually something here. Yeah, look at this place. What the hell? Giant gargoyles, deep chasms into nowhere. Crypt gate.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Alright, in that case, let's use the signet ring again.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Alright, let's see. No one is around. But there seems to be some place of significance. Velioth. Before I check out the skull, let me take a look at the note here. Names, thousands of them. Many of the surnames would be familiar to a Baldurian, though some of those near the beginning of the list are of families now long disappeared. This is a list of names of people dating back centuries, but continuing right up to the present day. Okay. What does that mean?
Thousands of names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it?
I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. Eternal cruelty. For my sins, my soul was made ink and written onto this parchment, where its scrawls crawl sleeplessly for eternity unless you free it. Ominous. Ominous. Power structure of Baldur's Gate. This is a journal of Cazador's thoughts and concerns about the power structure of Baldur's Gate and how the changing balance between the factions affects his own ability to operate in the city without interference or competition. The most recent notes are at the end relate to the old problem of Nine Fingers and the guild and the new concerns about ambitious young Lord Gortish. Cazador's worries about the guild revolve around the rise of the brash new criminal kingpin known as the Stoneman and what it might mean for the gate's underworld if Nine Fingers is replaced. Meanwhile, the upstart Gortash is fielding prototypes of his steel watch in the city streets. Are they capable enough to detect and damage Cazador's vampire spawn? Interesting.
Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
And you think that's what he's planning here? The Guild, hidden rulers of Baldur's Gate. I think I have read this one before. A letter to Morel Alcam. Morel Alcam, I suppose, as you say, that you have reason to be proud of the expansion of the vampire circle in your city. Of course, Athkatla is more homogeneous than Baldur's Gate, and you face fewer challenges from other factions and law enforcement, but still accept my kudos on your progress there. Enjoy your success while you can, Alcam, for I'm afraid that very soon it will be surpassed by my situation in Baldur's Gate. Definitely so. I am on the verge of a long-planned transformation that entirely changes the rules of the game. Too long have I been content to be merely a major city's vampire lord when I can be so much more, and I shall. But that's all I'll say about the matter at present, young Alcam. After all, we mustn't give away the surprise entirely, Cazador Sar. Yeah, I suppose once he has done his ritual, he can just pretend to be like a normal human because he is not, like, affected by light anymore, and he can, you know, more efficiently manipulate the politics of the city and be more visible, you know, as a player in local politics. So that would make sense. I think there's more stuff we can take a look at. Meditations of a Vampire Lord. The Journal of Cazador Sar. It records the movements and actions of his spawn with particular attention paid to Astarion. Every order, failure and punishment is recorded with cold calculation. Only the most recent entries seem to betray any emotion. Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night. Gode informed. He will have the pliers ready when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome. But to disappear now, when we are all but ready, it is unconscionable, even for him. I have dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It has been days, and he is still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. Dalira and Petros returned from today's hunt, rushing to report that they had seen him in Worm's Crossing. Their tale was fanciful, but they believe it to be true. Astarion standing in the sun's light, willing and able to disobey me, inconceivable. It seems that he has become more than troublesome. He is now a liability. But he will be brought to heel. He will come home, take his place with the others, and complete his purpose. My spawn fail me. Astarion eludes me. I will have my due. Yes, he seems very angry. So I'm not sure if he, could just replace him. He clearly wanted Astarion, and Astarion in particular. I know it has something to do with, like, the inscriptions, like the scars on Astarion's back, but I'm not sure if there's a reason why he can't just, make another spawn with the same text, the same runes on the back. Or if this is just personal to him, because Astarion ran away when he was actually kidnapped by the Illicits, I guess. So it's just out of principle that he wants Astarion and, not a replacement. I think that could be true. And yeah, let's take a look at this. Oh, well, this is all kind of nice. And it's over-encumbering me, of course. There's still one more book that I haven't read. The guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have seen this one before. This is an old book. Yes, it is. Okay, well, in that case, let's take a look at the skull now.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
The skull's memories rise and unfold. Let them wash over you. Sure, what could possibly go wrong? Receiving some memories from a random skull?
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Oh yeah, I see. He even has like little vampire fangs, the skull. Okay, I can apparently try a wisdom skill check here. Concentrate on the memory. What is Valia's first lesson? Well, it's apparently not easy to decipher. Okay, I barely made it, but good enough.
Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal.
Interesting.
Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Great. Concentrate on the memory. What is Valia's second lesson? Oh, I have to pass a skill check for each of these lessons. Sure, let's do it. Again, very close, but good enough.
Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die.
Great lessons.
Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
So basically, Cazador was also abused by his vampire sire, so to speak. And then he did the same to his spawn. So yeah, I think this is another good reason why Astarion needs to break this cycle of torture and abuse at some point. Okay, we apparently have a third lesson as well. Do I even want to know? I think I get the picture here already. But okay, as long as I still keep passing the skill check, I'm not complaining.
Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action.
I guess that makes sense.
Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Okay, well, I guess...
Precious rules.
I guess I received all the lessons. And an item, a black mass scroll. Unfurling the scroll reveals a list of foul rites and rituals detailing all the ways death can be turned to one's advantage or simply made more interesting. The rite of perfect slaughter, the liturgy of the dead, the sacrament of the damned, and many more strange accursed rituals cover the parchment. The final entry, however, is familiar. The rite of profane ascension. O pity is dead, O ravenous dead. Immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison and hunger its gaoler. The rite of profane ascension will release you. Walk in the sun, suffer not from hunger. Grow your power beyond anything you imagined. A pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire. Deliver unto him 7,000 souls, each bearing an infernal mark, and you shall be free of your chains. You shall know true power. Deliver the souls. Speak the words. Ecce Dominus. Has animas offero in sacrificio. Nunc volo potestatem quam policitus es mihi. That sounds very Latin to me. But my Latin lessons are long ago, so I'm not trying to translate that. Okay, so apparently that rite of profane ascension requires 7,000 scrolls. That's a lot. But either way, before we continue, I think I'm going to make a cut here. We still need to find Cazador himself and the place of the ritual. And maybe I will try to talk to Astarion. Maybe he has something to say about the revelations here. But for now, let's call it a day as always. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.